be showing you guys how to make banana muffins. So first off, when you're making basically anything, you have to get all the ingredients out. So basically, I got this recipe off Sally's Baking Addiction website.
So shout out
to Sally, I guess. Yeah, so basically, all I did to get this, I just looked up like easy banana muffin recipes, and then that came up. So all you need for this is 1.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 3 large ripe bananas. So this one isn't really ripe, but you don't have to always use ripe bananas. 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 2/3 cup of brown sugar, 1 large egg, or just 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of milk. Alright, so let's start adding all the dry ingredients. You want to add all the dry ingredients first. So all the dry ingredients would be the flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, nutmeg, all that stuff. So we'll add the flour first.
So I'm just going to be doing this video, so bye.
We're just going to add all the dry ingredients together. And then we will mix it up. Alright, and so flip it on lock, and then you want to put it on probably just low. I just have it on stir, because if you put it too high, the flour and everything will just poof. So just let that stir for a few minutes. So now you want to kind of just shake off all that extra flour, and we can take this off. So now we need to add all the wet ingredients. So we'll be adding our bananas. So these bananas, so you can either put these in 2 different bowls, or you can just add them together. I just like to add them together. These bananas that I have are very, very ripe, and they have like juice coming out of it. It's really gross. So my mom said it would be perfect for this video. Oh, these are really gross. Oh, it's like slimy. That's gross. So we have these 2 really, really, really ripe bananas. So yeah, 3 large ripe bananas, add those in. And you want to add your 2/3 cup of brown sugar. Just throw those in. We'll add our 1 egg. So we have this large egg. So I'm gonna actually crack this into a small bowl first, because these came straight from our chickens, so we want to make sure there's no like blood or anything in there. This one looks clean, so we'll set this on the side, and then we can just pour it in there. And then you want to add your vanilla, pure vanilla extract, and your milk. And last, add your butter. I'm just going to use one of these. So that's basically all we're going to get out of that. Then now that you have all your ingredients added, throw your whisk thing back on, plop it in there, and now, so you want to keep it on, you want to put it on lock, and then you want to keep it on like low speed at first, and then you can turn it up a little bit higher. See, the flour's already kind of shot out a little bit. This is optional. You can add like pecans or like peanuts or anything, or chocolate chips. This is optional though. So now that everything's basically mixed in really well, we're gonna turn it up a lot more. And so the bananas, they're already we need to leave them for a minute so those can get mashed up, and we'll get back to you when it's all done. Alright guys, so it's done mixing. The bananas are all mashed, and I didn't mention it, but for this recipe, I don't know if this applies to any other recipes, but for this recipe, I forgot to tell you, but I did preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So we have these chocolate chips here, and it's about half a bag, so we're just gonna pour them all in there and mix it all in. So that's what it looks like right now. Just if you guys wanted to see. And so that's gonna take a minute. While that's doing its thing, I'll show you how to prep the pan. So basically, you could get cupcake wrapper sheets kind of things and just stick them in here and put it in there. I'm not gonna do that. An easier way is just grab some cooking spray and just spray the whole pan down really good. So just go down there like that should be good. And now all our chocolate chips should be mixed in. Turn it off. And what I like to do just to get all that extra stuff off so you're not missing any ingredients, unlock it, push it up a little bit, and then kind of turn it on. And it kind of flicks off all that extra stuff that you got on there, so you have all that extra batter. So now, what you're gonna do is just start spooning in your batter into your pan, and you want to fill them about like 3/4 of the way full. Right, and then just take it, plop it in there, and kind of straighten it out. I usually have to do like about 2 scoops for each one. That's about all you need for one. And so this recipe, if I go on and look, I think it said this makes about 10 to 12 muffins, but this pan is 12 muffins. So sometimes like my first time ever making this, it made about probably like almost a dozen, maybe. Oh, that's 12. 2 dozen. Made about 2 dozen. So I'm just gonna keep spooning in, and we'll get back to you when we're done. All right, guys. So we have the batter in all the trays in. We had enough, so we made a dozen mini muffins and a dozen big muffins. So we're gonna throw these in the oven. And so since this one is a lot smaller, you have to kind of, if you're going to make a big and a little, you have to kind of keep an eye on these, and so you can make sure that they don't burn or like, so you take them out at the right time. So we're gonna throw these in the oven, and the recipe said to cook it for about 30 to 40 minutes. So I'll probably throw it in for like 35 minutes or so, and we'll see how they turn out. All right, guys, so we took them out of the oven, and surprisingly, they didn't even take a full 30 minutes. They only took about like 20 minutes of the time. So here we are. My grandpa is right here, and he's going to be our taste tester for this video. So we're going to kind of scrape one out, just cut around the edges with this butter knife, and then scoop it out. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
And then we're gonna be putting all the rest of them in this. Just
Larapin. Delicious.
Alright, guys, so thank you guys for watching this episode. These actually did turn out really good. Grandpa was right. So thank you guys for watching this episode. Remember to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.